Today I get to talk with Mark Greer. He is the Executive Director of the Akron Bicentennial. Mark, how are you today?
Doing really well, Sarah, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. I am excited about the Akron Bicentennial, and I've been wanting to have you on the show, and now's the time because we're starting to gear up for it, right?
Definitely gearing up, getting really close. We're actually looking ahead to our opening ceremony, which is going to be happening December 11th of this year.
So it's happening this year, which is really exciting, just a few months away. Akron is turning 200. It's amazing. So tell us a little bit about I know there's going to be all kinds of different things going on, but what people can expect as they go into the Bicentennial. Start with the opening ceremony.
Yeah, I think, we really have such a unique opportunity to celebrate the rich and diverse history of Akron, what not only put us on the map, but the things that are really helping to shape our next chapters as well. And I think so for us, this is going to be a year-long series of events and also initiatives that are really, our vision and goal is to really cultivate and engage the civic pride of Akron, as well as really engage every community, every neighborhood, and every sector as well. We see this as being an intergenerational celebration.
I love that. I love that you want to involve each Akron neighborhood.
Definitely.
Because they're also unique.
Right.
And yes, they all make up Akron. Yes, we're all part of the bigger picture, but they have their own uniqueness and should be celebrated for that. And so 2025 is the big year of 200, correct?
Yes.
And what's going to be happening at that opening ceremony? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah. So first, I just want to say, even going into that opening ceremony at the end of November of this year, really the first key initiative of the Akron Bicentennial will open, and that's going to be with the opening of the Akron History Center.
Yes,
so that's going to be
open
to the public at the end of November 2024, and then leading into that, December 5th, Dave Lieberth, who is the president of the Akron History Center, is going to be doing the Akron Roundtable on the history of Akron. And so December 6th, that's the first day of Akron's 200th year. But at the opening ceremony, it'll be a time of some really exciting celebrations. We will feature some local Akron talent.
Of course.
For example, Kofi B will be our headline performer. We'll have a lot of other interesting and exciting things. I can't, tell all of them now. I want to keep some of them secret.
I can understand.
But it'll be a really enjoyable
celebration for the city.
And it'll kick off again Wednesday, December 11th at the Akron Civic Theater.
Okay, so we actually know where it's going to be as well, which is great. So Wednesday, December 11th, we can put it on our calendars now.
Put it on the calendar.
I love that Kofi B is going to be there.
Yes.
That's so amazing. I actually had a chance recently to talk with Dave Lieberth as well. I love that he is going to be a part of launching off this Akron History Center. Of course he would be. He's such a wealth of information.
Absolutely.
And the topic that I was talking with him about was about our Akron history involving Indigenous people. I had mentioned to you earlier. And he is a wealth of information about anything Akron history. And so I can imagine he's going to be just such a wealth of information for people going into the Bicentennial as well. So we have our launch December 11th, Akron History Center opening in November. Can you give us a little bit more? You don't have to give us all the details, but what's going to be happening during the year to celebrate 200?
Yeah, 2025, literally we're going to be having something every month.
Awesome.
So for a little bit of context, the 1925 Centennial of Akron was 1 week in July. We are having things the entire year.
as we should. I mean, to make it, we're here, we're 200
Right.
years in, we should do something a year long.
You only have one opportunity to
Exactly.
celebrate your 200th anniversary, so you might as well do it big.
Yep.
So, for example, we will have a year-long series that we're calling the Forgotten History Forums.
Okay.
We're partnering with PBS Western Reserve on those as well, and we'll talk about a number of topics, including some that are a bit off the beaten path. We will have one on Native American history. We'll do one on the Inner Belt and urban renewal in Akron. Jen Kidd from the Nightlight Theater will do one on the history of theaters
That
and
is
film
so
in
fun.
Akron.
That's so fun.
We'll do one on the history of sports and athletic wear, a number of topics. And I think, too, you'll see a lot of our signature bicentennial events that will really start gearing up, especially in the months of May, June, July, August, and September.
Of next year.
We'll have a huge bicentennial parade on July 5th, 2025.
I love that.
And by huge, I can just guarantee you it's not going to be like any parade you've seen here for a very long time.
Which I'm really excited about. Little known fact about me, I'm just going to share this since you said that. I am obsessed with parades.
Okay,
I
great.
love a good parade. I drug my family, out at 4 a.m. to go to Macy's Day Parade, go to the Philly Thanksgiving Parade one year. So I'm all in for this parade.
This one will definitely be one to remember. I can guarantee you that. We'll be doing a bicentennial bike-a-thon.
Okay.
In June of
Wonderful.
next year. The route will take you through every neighborhood in Akron. We'll
That's cool.
We'll be having a bicentennial soapbox derby race that'll actually happen at night. So we'll actually light up the track there. We'll have a 3-on-3 basketball tournament. We'll have a pickleball tournament, which, by the way, I was
blown up.
I never knew how big and how cutthroat pickleball is, but
It's the fastest
But it is.
growing sport in America right now. I just heard that fact this
it is.
morning. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
people are definitely intense about it.
People are into it.
So, but also along with that, we'll have an outdoor drama at Waters Park. One of the things that we're also bringing back from the 1925 centennial is Rodgers and Hart's first show was premiered here in Akron. It had its world premiere in Akron before it hit Broadway. And so the show is called Dearest Enemy, and we're bringing that back, and we'll actually show that at the Goodyear Theater in June of 2025, actually June 21st. So we're
That
looking
is
forward to
amazing.
that, and we'll be utilizing local Akron singers and musicians as well.
That's amazing. Is there a theater company that's specifically going to be putting that on?
Yes, the company is American Musical Productions,
Okay.
and Joseph Rubin leads that company.
I know
he
him,
actually grew up in this area.
Yeah, he did.
so-
I actually did a show with him in Canton
Okay, great.
a while
Yeah.
back. So he's amazing,
Yeah,
and
he-
I'm sure he'll do a wonderful
Yeah,
job.
he's outstanding. So we're really looking forward to that. We'll have a big homecoming celebration as well, where our theme is Feature the Future. So we actually want to really highlight the industries, the opportunities that are not only available and happening right now in Akron, but those that are on the horizon.
Yeah, absolutely. And our kids that are innovators
Exactly.
right now.
Exactly.
I think of the STEM school that we have, and my kids that go to Miller South, and just
Definitely.
These kids that are the next generation
Absolutely.
of innovators of Akron. Absolutely. So I'm so excited for the next year. I hope that you'll come back and share with us some
We
more
definitely
as things progress, so we can absolutely share with our people. But if people want to follow along, we want to give them all the information to follow. So what is your social media? What is the website, so they can just stay updated?
So the easiest way to connect with us is going to our website, which is akron200.org.
Great.
And there you'll find all of our social media handles. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram,
I know,
we're
it's hard to
on
remember them all.
LinkedIn, and we have a YouTube page that is going to be filled up very soon.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely. Why is this important, Mark? I mean, this is your full-time job right now. You are all in for the Akron Bicentennial. Why do we need to care? Why is this important for our community?
You know, I really think it's important because where we live, it really is a part of what has shaped us, of who
Yeah.
we are. And I think that it's so important that especially now, we need to tune in to not only our history, but realize that a knowledge and an appreciation of our history is what will also help fuel our future as well. And I think that oftentimes the history that is unseen is the history that gets forgotten first.
Yes.
And so this is going to be a year of opportunities for people to tune in and engage, and not just feel that we're having a bicentennial, but they're a part of it. I think
Yes.
the important thing is that at the end of 2025, we don't just want to leave it there, but our goal is to have some sustainable initiatives and momentum that will really help fuel us writing our next chapters.
I really love that. I think sometimes when we get caught up in the day-to-day, we forget to connect to our history.
Absolutely.
And we forget to connect to the people of our history and even the people in our current community. And I think that's what sustains us, which is what you were basically saying. And I think this project that you're doing is so important for our community because often, you know, I do it myself. We get caught up in the day-to-day, and we need to remember, and we need to take that remembering and move forward.
And just speaking to that as well, you know, that's another one of our core initiatives is that we're working with the Akron Public Schools. And so we're working with them to develop a new Akron history curriculum.
Ooh, I love that.
That will be
That's
for grades
fantastic.
3 through 11. Because as you said, it's so important that
Yeah.
we all connect and know, you know, what part our history has played, but also how anyone can make an impact and really change the course of our history going forward.
Yeah, and not forgetting any parts of our history
Absolutely.
or leaving them out.
Absolutely.
Right? We want to
Very
remember
important.
all parts of our history. So thank you so much for being here. Thank
Thank
you for
you, Sarah.
sharing about the Bicentennial. I'm really excited about especially the parade, everyone. I'm definitely going to be at the parade, but
Right.
hopefully at a lot more than that. Thank you, Mark. Thank you guys so much for watching. We had a wonderful morning here on Good Morning Akron. Make sure you stay tuned. We've got more great stuff coming up next.